Someone recreated the entire Resident Evil Spencer mansion in Unreal Engine 5. So I seen this article and I went ahead and checked it out, and I thought it was really cool with what the creator here, Souls Apart, was able to do. So I figured this was something to do a video on, especially considering, how much of a Resident Evil fan I am. And especially because I recently beat Resident Evil Remake again. I did a video, I think it was like a few weeks ago, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe a little bit longer, on kind of just appreciation for Resident Evil Remake and everything like that. So I figured it was something where I can go ahead and go back, replay it, just have some fun with it, which is I always do. I love that game so much. And yeah, seeing that someone was able to kind of do this in regards to making the Spencer Mansion itself, I thought was awesome. So I figured it was something we can go ahead and check out and worth giving a look here. So shout out to the YouTubers, Souls Apart. They're the person that did it, and it does look like it is one of those things where it is just kind of like a little rundown of it. And it's not available to like download or play yourselves or anything like that. But just the fact that they were able to actually do this, I thought was really cool. Now there are some gripes here and there I have about it, some things I like, some things I kind of don't like, and I figured I might as well just go ahead and go over that. So I'm gonna just pretty much play the video, let it go through, and then I'll go ahead and kind of give my thoughts as we go along with the video itself. So let's go ahead and check this out.
I suppose, of the Resident Evil Mansion. I did this as a project for...
So I'm actually gonna mute it, and then I'm just gonna kind of speed through it because I just want to kind of give my thoughts and stuff like that as this individual goes along. I'm gonna put the video in the actual thumbnail, so if anyone does want to check it out, you can go ahead and do so, and you can listen to his audio commentary and everything like that. But I just want to give my thoughts. So yeah, for starters, I just wanted to say, like, I really do like the aesthetic that they kind of did. There are some things where I do kind of the sizing of the mansion and everything like that. I feel like there's certain areas where it looks great, other areas where it kind of looks a little bit off. So do with that what you will, kind of a thing. But as far as like what they were able to actually create and everything, I thought it was really cool. So let's go ahead and check it out. So stuff like this, I feel like this is like a little bit the main hall was a little bit smaller than I would kind of expect from looking at the game itself. And then I was a little bit sad right there with under the stairs. They don't have like the little stepway down that you can go to so that you can go to like the courtyard or whatnot. But with what he was able to do so far, I thought it was actually really awesome and really cool. One of the things I kind of had a little bit of gripes with as well is the fact that the mansion does have electricity. So for anyone that doesn't know, who hasn't played Resident Evil Remake, when you look at the Spencer Mansion, it's all like it's in the middle of the woods, in the middle of like the Arcaline Mountains and stuff like that. So there is no actual electricity or anything like that. So when you're playing the game itself, everything is lit with like candles and like fire. So seeing the Spencer Mansion with electricity is a little bit weird to me, but I kind of take it as like if the Spencer Mansion was like updated to like almost like a modern day kind of mansion. It was remodeled and everything like that. So this is one of the rooms, I think, like I said, there are some rooms that I feel like the sizing is a bit off. This one is one that I feel like would work really well, where you kind of get the two like diamond jewels or whatnot. I thought that was actually pretty cool. And then some of the aesthetic I like, some of it I kind of don't like, as far as like the way that designs are for like the walls and stuff like that. But for the most part, I think that a lot of that has to do with using Unreal Engine 5. So, and like what's used for the programming and everything like that. And one of the things I think is really cool is just the fact that this person was actually able to kind of go around doing the design. Now there are certain things in certain rooms, like the one before that one, where like the typewriter is kind of missing. There was that one little section where the shotgun was supposed to be in the other room that he just went through. So I thought that was a little bit unfortunate. I'm just going to slow it down just a little bit. 275. We're gonna do that. But yeah, there's other things like this room right here with the plant I thought was really cool. I thought it was awesome the way he was able to design it. And this one right here, this is one of the rooms. This is when I first watched the video, this is where I noticed there was electricity and everything like that. And my first initial thought was like, there's no electricity in here. And then little things like that closet that he just checked out, I feel like that should be a little bit bigger because that is the closet that the zombie comes out of when the keeper's diary is done. So the individual that does like the diary where it says itchy tasty kind of a thing. So just small details like that I wonder if like this person is someone that kind of went back and replayed it regularly, or if they just kind of were going off of like kind of seeing videos online and kind of just going off of memory in that regard. But yeah, like I said, with me going back and replaying this, it is one of those things. I have a lot of the little details kind of in my mind still. So there's like little things like that I personally noticed that I'm like, oh, okay, that could be a little bit different and that could be changed up a bit. But for the most part, I really do appreciate the way that he's able to actually do all of this stuff and just give it that feel of how the Spencer Mansion really should look, which I think is so cool. And then I do like the artwork that he ended up putting around, just kind of random art pieces of artwork. It would be cool if he did kind of go off of what was in the actual game itself, because a lot of the paintings that are in the game are actual real pieces of art that you can find throughout like history and stuff like that. I found out recently, just kind of watching like I think it's like Ink Ribbon, I think Residents of Evil, and then there's another individual who does Resident Evil videos. I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but yeah, it's just one of those things I like going back and doing like the info on some of the games and everything like that. Now this is one of the rooms that I kind of was saying that like I don't really like the wall aesthetic here, because I feel like in the game, the actual regular game, it's like a little bit more of like a gold kind of look to it. But you know, just little gripes here and there. Like I stated, right there's supposed to be a door because that's supposed to be considered a room. But I like the design on certain parts of this. This is the room where you go ahead and fight the giant snake, which is awesome. Thought that was really cool. And then let's see here. Little library section. I was thinking he was gonna go up there to that section where he kind of looks, but it doesn't look like that's gonna be the case. But you know, it's pretty cool just being able to actually see it. So right here, there should have been like a door because that's supposed to be its own room. And then what else we got? So going up into the top portion, I thought this part was really cool because of the fact that like, you know, it has the armor. It shows some of the books up there, which I thought was really awesome. And then I was a little bit bummed out because, just a heads up, we're not going to go outside at all into the courtyards. But, you know, from what he was able to actually create so far with these rooms right here, I thought that was really cool. And then this is like the room. We'll go inside of here and there'll be that fat zombie in there. And then there should be herbs on the ground, which would be pretty cool to see. But at the same time, like, you know, he's not going to go doing every little detail, I'm sure, for the video itself. And then this room I thought actually looked really cool. It's a little bit brighter than I would imagine it would be, but I thought that was awesome. And then just little things right here, like I think there was supposed to be like a little bit of a hallway and then a turn to the left, but you know, still looks good from what he was able to create. And then of course the famous or infamous dog room where you see the dogs jump through. I remember when I was a kid and I played the original Resident Evil for the first time, that part scared the hell out of me. And then of course you got the bathroom where Jill and Chris see the zombie inside of the bathtub. Really cool. This I thought was awesome, seeing that these zombies were actually right there outside. Because at first I was like, are those arms? And then you look and you're like, oh yep, they actually put zombies right there. So I thought that was really cool. And then the Jill sandwich room. A lot of the rooms I feel like they are pretty good to size, but some of them right here, like I feel like that room should have been just a little bit bigger because that coffee table should be able to sit right in the middle. And then I do like some of the artwork that is used for the mansion and everything like that, because some of it does have a really creepy look to it, which is really cool. And then yeah, just going through, it's really awesome. And then this I thought was pretty crazy. I feel like that room right there is really great setup for the save room. The going outside where the stairs are, I thought it was wild seeing how creepy it looks, because I kind of picture this is how the Spencer Mansion almost should look, with like it being a lot darker because of the fact that there's no electricity and everything like that. So seeing that section right here, I feel like would be more kind of what the whole Spencer Mansion should almost kind of look like. because of the fact that, like I said, there is no electricity in the house, and it's all with like like lanterns and like candles and stuff like that. So that's kind of what should be keeping it lit. This room I thought was awesome. This is where you get the map of the fireplace. So looks really great, looks really clean. I thought it was cool. And then this part was a little bit weird to me, seeing a computer in this room, just because, you know what I mean, the Spencer Mansion is such an old mansion that you normally wouldn't see anything like that in there. So that's a little bit weird. Even though that the underground layer is like full of electricity when you think about it, which is kind of funny. And then one of the rooms that you go ahead and go into, it freezes up a little bit. I'm not sure exactly why it does that. It's not my video, it's actually the video itself. So for anyone wondering. And what else we got? This is the room where you can pretty much get squished as the walls close in. And then I did like the little change up he did right here, where like there's a little section you can go back instead of just being the switch on the wall. A little bit different, but like I said, I thought that was actually pretty cool. And then we got the room where you get the lighter. I like this. It was a little bit different. That wall, I mean, that door shouldn't be right there. You're supposed to actually turn the corner, and then it's supposed to be the other way, but not gonna complain on that one. And then you got the armor room. You have to do the little puzzle, which is cool. Yep. That's awesome. I thought that was pretty smart too, doing like the switches as like that's how you're supposed to be able to get the item instead of having to push in the armor sets, because I'm pretty sure it's probably just, like I said, the way that Unreal Engine is set up, they probably don't have it where you can actually do that just yet. And then this I thought was actually pretty cool. This is another one of the rooms where I feel like it was a little bit smaller than expected. Should be a little bit bigger from my opinion, but you know, yeah, from what he was able to actually create itself, I thought that was really cool. And you got the room where you fight the snake, which is awesome. Love all the webbing around it. It's pretty awesome. Like this room right here, I feel like the aesthetic is a little bit off with it being white, you know, and no carpet. And then I was kind of hoping, like I said, we're going to be able to go outside in like the area up here on the balcony, as well as in the back. But who knows? Maybe that's something the individual here will be able to set up a little bit later. But yeah, just from what they were able to create, I thought that was so cool. I thought it was really awesome to be able to see that, you know, really up to date and everything. And I feel like it's one of those things that really does make me, in a sense, want to kind of get a Resident Evil remake, you know, a remake of the remake, just to kind of be able to kind of see a little bit more of a difference in regards to how the mansion is in this aspect of it. So it's pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure it's probably the creator right there. So kudos to that dude for sure. But yeah, man, I thought this was awesome. I thought this was really cool to be able to see. And I'm really hoping that this type of thing will kind of inspire some other people out there to kind of make some videos like this. Like I would really love to see. I know we already got the Resident Evil 2 remake, but if someone were to go back and kind of maybe do that, or like do a remake, like the Unreal Engine 5 of like Resident Evil 3 remake, I thought that would be really cool. And so yeah, so like I said, I thought this was awesome. I really appreciate what they were able to create with this kind of a thing and everything like that. And then again, for anyone that wants to know, the individual right here, Souls Apart, that's the person that did the video itself. And then, like I said, I am gonna go ahead and put a description. I'm sorry, the video in the description. So if you do want to check this video out yourself and listen to the audio commentary that the individual gives, you're more than welcome to do so. So really cool and really awesome. So shout out, and you know, just showing the love to what they're able to do on that. So kudos to them. So those are my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you guys like the way they were able to actually recreate the mansion itself, especially if there's any Resident Evil remake fans out there? Let me know your guys' thoughts there in the comment section. That'd be really awesome to hear them. So if you guys could like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys have been watching this long, I really appreciate it. It means a lot. And yeah, until next time, Harmonic out. Peace.